Year A Lesson 15, God Sent a Man. Sunday's lesson is entitled Faithfulness Rewarded. Psalm chapter 37, verse 37. Mark the blameless man and observe the upright, for the future of that man is peace. Our reference is found in Genesis chapter 41, verses 15 to 36. Pharaoh had sent messengers to the prison to call Joseph, so he quickly shaved, changed his clothes, and was on his way to the palace. Maybe the messengers told him why he was wanted. If so, Joseph was surely praying. As he respectfully stood before Pharaoh, how did the king greet him? Genesis chapter 41, verse 15. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I have dreamed a dream, and there is none that can interpret it. And I have heard say of thee that thou canst understand a dream to interpret it. Joseph was careful to correct Pharaoh about his being able to give the meaning of dreams. He wanted Pharaoh to know that only God could do that. Then he listened carefully as the king told him his dreams. Genesis chapter 41, verses 16 to 24. And Joseph answered Pharaoh, saying, It is not in me. God shall give Pharaoh an answer of peace. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, In my dream, behold, I stood upon the bank of the river, and, behold, there came up out of the river 7 kine, fat-fleshed and well-favored, and they fed in a meadow. And, behold, 7 other kine came up after them, poor and very ill-favored, and lean-fleshed, such as I never saw in all the land of Egypt for badness. And the lean and the ill-favored kine did eat up the first 7 fat kine. And when they had eaten them up, it could not be known that they had eaten them, but they were still ill-favored as at the beginning. So I awoke, and I saw in my dream, and behold, 7 ears came up in one stalk, full and good. And behold, 7 ears withered, thin, and blasted with the east wind sprung up after them. And the thin ears devoured the 7 good ears. And I told this unto the magicians, but there was none that could declare it to me. No wonder it was impossible for the wise men and magicians to explain the meaning of those dreams. How could anyone make sense of 7 skinny cows eating 7 fat cows and still being skinny? Or who could tell the meaning of 7 withered ears of corn eating 7 full ears and still looking withered? Like all of us, Pharaoh probably had many dreams that didn't make sense. But there was something about these dreams that worried him, and God instantly told Joseph their meanings so he could tell the king. Genesis chapter 41, verses 25 to 32. And Joseph said unto Pharaoh, The dream of Pharaoh is one. God hath showed Pharaoh what he is about to do. The 7 good kine are 7 years, and the 7 good ears are 7 years. The dream is one. And the 7 thin and ill-favored kine that came up after them are 7 years, and the 7 empty ears blasted with the east wind shall be 7 years of famine. This is the thing which I have spoken unto Pharaoh. What God is about to do he showeth unto Pharaoh. And behold, there come 7 years of great plenty throughout all the land of Egypt. And there shall arise after them 7 years of a famine, and all the plenty shall be forgotten in the land of Egypt, and the famine shall consume the land. And the plenty shall not be known in the land by reason of that famine following, for it shall be very grievous. And for that the dream was doubled unto Pharaoh twice. It is because the thing is established by God, and God will shortly bring it to pass. As Pharaoh listened to the meaning of his dreams, he realized that he needed to be worried. God was warning him that the land of Egypt would be ruined by a terrible disaster unless he did something to prevent it. After Joseph explained the dreams, he suggested a plan that would save Egypt and keep people from starving. Genesis chapter 41, verses 33 to 36. Now therefore let Pharaoh look out a man discreet and wise, and set him over the land of Egypt. Let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint officers over the land, and take up the fifth part of the land of Egypt in the 7 plenteous years. And let them gather all the food of those good years that come, and lay up corn under the hand of Pharaoh, and let them keep food in the cities. And that food shall be for store to the land against the 7 years of famine which shall be in the land of Egypt, that the land perish not through the famine. Can you imagine what Pharaoh was thinking as he listened to this handsome 30-year-old God fearing slave speak? Let's apply it. Why could God give Joseph so much wisdom? He had made good choices as he was growing up. He always kept close to God, and whether he felt like it or not, he chose to do his duties faithfully, cheerfully, and well, without grumbling or making excuses. Is he a good example to follow?